Mahuta. Question number 11, Dr Parmjeet Parmar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Research, Science and Innovation. Does she stand by all her policies, statements and actions in relation to Budget 2018?
Yes.
The Honourable Dr Megan Woods.
Yes.
Given that Australia is repeatedly reviewing their R&D tax credit scheme because of roting, how will she ensure that her tax credit scheme will not be subject to roting because of businesses simply reclassifying existing spending instead of actually increasing R&D?
Mr. Speaker, the design elements of the R&D tax credit are currently out for consultation and are open to the 1st of June, and I encourage people to submit. But the issue around what penalties there are for people who do not comply with the rules-based system are something we are consulting on. I also note that I discussed this when I had a face-to-face meeting with the Australian Minister of Science, and officials from the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment have worked very closely with their Australian counterparts so we can understand the learnings from the Australian review of their system. I note the Australian system is an incredibly complex system, and this has led to a lot of the problems they have had with misclassification, something we are avoiding in our own scheme.
Supplementary, Mr. Speaker. Why has she then recklessly promised over $1 billion of taxpayer money to a policy she has yet to finalise the details of?
Mr. Speaker, on this side of the House, we don't call supporting businesses to carry out more R&D reckless. We call it good economic management. We are currently consulting in some of the detailed design elements, which are critical for us getting the scheme fit for purpose so we can lift our spend of R&D by businesses here in New Zealand away from languishing at the bottom of the OECD table.
Supplementary, Mr. Speaker.
No, the members run out of supplementaries. Question number 12, Raymond Ho.
To the Minister of Justice, how does